Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and 12 days of summer scrap lifts with Scrap Squad and the paper issues Summer Scrapbooking Olympics day 9, and we have this scrap lift by, I'm not sure who, but it's for the Pebbles design team. We've got all these triangles. We've basically got two lines, two rows of triangles with one photo, lots of florals and little embellishments clustered in with a title here. And I'm going to stick pretty close to the sketch, I think. For today's challenge from Paper Issues, we've got basketball, and it's a project using the colour orange as your main colour scheme. I have done a little bit of prep, as you can see. I have cut out a load of diamonds, basically, using various scraps of patterned paper. I am trying to use scraps up, believe it or not. And to do that, I took out some of the wastage from this sheet from Hip Kit Club and just basically used these as a template. And I'm going to keep these to use as a template going forward because it worked very well. And I am going to use this as well, I think, or at least some of it. This is from an old Hip Kit Club kit, Sweater Weather, and it's the nested chipboard frames. You have a whole piece, so this whole piece is one, but then inside there are various frames plus solid diamonds as well. The idea is I'm going to chop them in half to make our triangles. And then we have a sheet of white cardstock and two photos, I'm not sure which to use yet, probably this one, of our little Pippin. So to start us off, I am simply going to layer up a lot of the triangles, and as I say, to do that, I am just going to chop them in half to give me the triangles. So let's see what we want to do. So I'm just going to start sticking them really and then layer them up. I'm going to have some on foam. What I'm going to do is use a T-square ruler, I know, fall off your seats now, just to draw a very rough line where I want them to go. As I say, it is very rough, just to try and give us a starting point at least. Okay, so trying to figure out where that goes. So that goes that way. So we're gonna pop them just above the line so that it's then covered, and I'm going to have the edges sort of up a little bit, so I'm not going to stick right to the edge. I have got all sorts of different sizes. We've got some that are very big, probably, no, I was going to say probably too big, but probably not actually. What I am going to do is use my Tim Holtz trimmer to cut them just to make sure I've got it straight, because I can't cut a straight line. Don't know why, I just can't do it. Okay, so I'm going to place, it's hard to then find where the, is that right there? So that's right. It's I can't tell where like the triangle actually is on some of them, which is a bit weird. I'm guessing the diamonds are not 100% accurate. I don't know, but it wasn't working well then. So then that is basically all I am going to do here, is just layer and layer and layer to get all sorts of triangles going. And I'm going to stick some on top of each other like so. And then, as I said, I want to use some of these, and for that I am going to take the frame and then cut them in half. So this is chipboard, so it's nice and easy to cut like so. Just put that one there. So then I'm just going to come over like this. So we're going to continue on like that. So I am going to go off and do that because it's quite a repetitive task and I don't think you really want to sit watching me do that. Just going to do one more before I do. So we're just going to continue on like that. And as I say, we are going to have various sizes going on. So you could, if you wanted, do diamonds as well. I did think about keeping them as diamonds, but I have decided to do the triangles because I love the way that it looks on the original scrap lift. So I will continue on with this and then come back and we will build our layout. I need to decide what photo to use and probably map that a couple of times, I'm guessing. And then in terms of embellishments, I'm not sure what I'm going to be using yet. I do need to pull out some of them. I think we'll have some florals because Pip is a little boy dog, but that doesn't mean that we can't use florals. We are open to that in this household. I am always happy to use florals on boy layouts, as you guys know. And I'm just adding this last one and popped it up on a little foam dot just to show how we're going to have the various dimensions going on. And then what I will do is I will fold back the bottoms of the triangles like so, just to give us the added interest to the layout really. There we go, so like so. And then when you look at it, you can see you've got that texture going on in the dimension, which is beautiful. Okay, I will go off and finish this and I will be right back. Okay, so that is all of the triangles done. And what I have done is I have cut a small piece of pattern paper from some scraps. It's from a Chamel paper actually from Field Trip. It's this one with all the rulers, and I've picked the two sort of strips that had orange but also had a different colour. So we've got a bit of teal and a bit of yellow. Whilst the challenge from Paper Issues is to use orange, it's not just orange, if that makes sense. So it's not a monochromatic layout as such, it's just the main colour. So I wanted pops of other colour, with orange being the predominant colour. And then I've just bent up the sort of ends of the triangles to give us that texture, and I just love the way that looks. As you can see, lots of texture and dimension going on. And I've put a couple up on foam pads, used a couple of the chipboard pieces, and that is that. I've then triple matted the photo. I've gone for this one because it's such a gorgeous photo of him. He's just a gorgeous dog. He's an old man now, and he's missing his little Milo a lot. So we've got two orange mats and then a teal mat as well. And I am going to place that photo up there. I have done the triangles all along because I wasn't quite sure where I wanted the photo to go. So that's going to go about there. I've got some thickers. I've got our Mr. Pippin. I don't know if we'll use that full one or not yet, but that is what I've got. And then as you can see, I've got loads of ephemera. I've got loads of florals because they're in. I've got, as we've touched on briefly, and the craft room tour is coming, I've got I don't know, about 30 of these, and they're filled with different categories. But I've also got these drawers which I used to have, and I've brought some back. I've only got about 10-15 of them, and we've got 6 drawers that are just full of floral. So I've just had a little hunt around in there and pulled out any florals that I think would work. Again, predominantly orange with pops of other colour. We've got a few other pieces of ephemera going on here, and then I've just pulled in a couple of other bits. I'm not going to use it all, but we've got some sticker sheets with different orange pieces, and then the Vicky Booten sticker book from Bold and Bright, because I remembered that she has this sheet with all the orange. A pack of toppers from the range, and then just some finishing touches of enamel dots. So let's see where we want to go. I think first things first, we obviously need to get this photo on, and I'm going to use these foam pads just by doing, so that's the top. So I'm just going to place a couple at the top and a couple at the bottom, because we have got the dimension of the triangles and our notebook edge, so I don't want to stick it in the middle. Plus I want to be able to tuck. We all know I love a bit of a tuck of an embellishment. The way that I've sorted my ephemera now, I have to say I am using it a lot more. I always used to go for stickers first, easier, isn't it? And there's no secret that I am a lazy scrapbooker, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but this way it's just, yeah, I'm using it a lot more. So looking at our inspiration, we've got florals to the left, all down the right and to the bottom, and then we've just got florals dotted in here, there and everywhere. Now I did think about using this frame underneath here, so what I was thinking was having the frame sort of, if I can tuck that in, is that going to tuck in? Why is that not tucking in? There we go. Sort of having the frame, I don't know, something like that. I think I will. That's going to give us a landing point for our title. So let me just pop a bit of adhesive on here. So I want the frame to go about here, and then we'll tuck that in there as well. There we go. Now that's going to give us a sort of landing shelf piece, whatever you want to call it, for our title title. And then I'm going to look at other ephemera as well. So we've got a couple of wordy pieces from DLS Designs. So we've got Great Memories, Good Times, Hello Gorgeous. So I might tuck them in at the end. We've got a little paw, a camera, and some houses, because we are at home in this photo. And then this cute dog, look at that. Lazy Days. I thought that might work nicely if I can get it in somewhere. Just noticed that frame isn't particularly straight, but it's fine. So what are we going to do? So I've got this, which I loved the idea of having at the top there as a little piece for our photo. And I love this little journaling spot. It says, my favourite memory of you. But we've also got this which says, hello, my name is. And I did like that, so I did also think we could just have that with Pippin on it. I don't know what to do with the title. I'm going to do the title last, I think. And then we've also got this little awesome piece. So they're tucky in bits at the end. So looking at what we've got some leaves, which I'm going to pop up here. I'm going to pop this one here, and then we've got this orange one, which I think this is Elle's Studio and a Pink Fresh. I'm not sure. Now that I have separated everything, I can't tell you where it's from because I'm not that good. Although some things I can you just know, don't you? So I'm also going to put that there. And I've tried to bring in predominantly orange florals, but equally bring in pops of other colour, because I think it's important to get that different shadings going on. So with this one, I thought about the gold leaves, but I don't think that's going to work. The Amy Tangerine sticker sheets were brilliant because there's loads of orange. So we've got some tuckies in there. Okay, I like this sticker here actually. Again, just to get another little shade of something in. These are also Amy Tan stickers, and I think I would like to use one maybe. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this one up a little bit, and I believe this is a washi sticker from Print Shop Vicky B. Yeah, so I'm going to tuck this one under there, like so. Excuse me. So that is basically what I am doing. I'm just going to be tucking in, seeing where we want to get stuff going in, and building up from there. Like this one has got a bit of blue and green and pink, but it's predominantly that orange, which is what we want. Okay, so I'm going to place that one here, and then we may end up pulling up our title over there, overlapping, layering, all the fun stuff, you know. Okay, I think that's actually a bit too colourful. Whilst I do want to bring in other colours, I don't want to sway too far away from our orange, because I am loving it. Okay, we've also got a foiled floral, which I know I've just wasted that sticker, but I'm going to stick that one over the top of there. I think that fits better for there. And then we've also got, let me just get a foam dot rather than a foam strip. This is a floral piece with a heart in the middle. And then over the top of that is where I may put this. So what I'm going to do is pop this journaling spot from Simple Stories, and then atop of that I'm going to put this My Favourite Memory of You piece. Which is going to go about there. Love the way that that's all tucked in together. And then let's bring a floral down here. Now this is a Paige Evans one, it's a plant pot. I don't want the plant pot. I don't really put plant pots on layouts. So I've just cut the plant pot, turned it upside down, and we're going to tuck that in just there, and that gives us a nice little floral cluster down there. Again, it's making those embellishments work for you. I love the way this is coming together. It is coming together nicely. Okay, we do have a couple of these vellum florals. They're not going to work, which is fine. So I'm just going to move stuff over to this side as I decide yay or nay. I don't think the house is going to work actually. Oh, no, I like that one there. I think this one is better than the dog. I think that's a little bit too harsh against that. And this is a Simple Story sticker, but I am going to add a little bit of adhesive to that as well. So I've got a little house there, and over the top of there I'm going to put this Great Memories. So we've got a little bit of red poking through, and then that Great Memories there. This is turning into one of my favourite layouts from this series. I absolutely love it. Okay. I did want to get a bit of greenery in, but I think those greens are a little bit too green, if that makes sense. Is that possible? These Jen Hadfield ones, I don't know why with Jen Hadfield embellishments she used to sort of double them up like that, because I would never use that like that. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. I don't know. Now, again, this is another video where I have kept in process, which I probably didn't need to, but I wanted to show you how I embellish and why I perhaps bring in too many things and then whittle them down. It's just the way my mind works, and I need options. I can't limit myself too much. Okay, I've got all these leaves, so let's see if we can get a little leaf arrangement going on here. Excuse me. Some of these are a little bit autumny, some of them are not. Leaves is probably one of those embellishments that I tend to struggle with, and I don't know why. Is anybody else like that, or is that just a me issue? Probably just a me issue, but I always find I struggle to place leaves more than anything else. And again, I'm not sure why. I think it's because of their shape. So I've put a couple of leaves in there. We've got a couple of leaves going there. Did want to see if we could get this gold one in, which we can there. Love that pop of gold. This would be a good one to get different floral colours in. I'm going to tear a bit of that off to stick this up. There, no, don't like that. So I've wasted that now, but it's fine. It's not like we're short on stash over here. So I'm just going to carry on building up, working through what we've got left here. I want a couple more florals around here, a couple of something down here, some more up here. And then I will come back and we'll see if we want to add any stickers, finishing touches, title, before we call it done. Okay, so I've finished faffing with the florals, and I have to say I love it, and it's actually really close to the original, for me anyway. So we've got lots going on. You can still see the basics of the triangles, but I just love how it all flows. It is busy, but I like busy. Don't know what you guys think, but I love it. So for our title, I am going to go with our Mr. Pippin, and I am going to put the hour here. So I'm just going to use the negative space in our photo, which is a tip that I always do. Make use of all of that space. So we've got Mr. again. That's it's not visible massively on camera, but in real life it is a lot more visible. And then Pippin I am going to put down here like so. So I'm going to put P-I-P-P, and then I am going to move the I up slightly and put N there. So it's all kind of nestled in together there. So that is our title. And then I've just got these ephemera bits left just to see if there is anything else we want to add in. I don't think we're going to add an awful lot in, but just a few finishing touches, so to speak. So we've got a little arrow going up here. I did put a sticker here that says making memories, a Vicky Bootin butterfly here, Amy Tan candle, it's not a candle, it's a camera, a pink fresh word strip, and a pink fresh circle. That's all I've added apart from florals. Okay, just seeing, I do like arrows. It sort of brings your attention into the photograph, so you will often see me use them now that I've got over my phobia of using them that I used to have for whatever reason. Don't want to overdo it on the arrows though. Okay, so that's probably it. We have got a blue one. I feel like we've got blue going here but nothing over here, so I'm going to bring in a little pop of blue sort of here. Love that. That's probably it. We've got this pink, no it's not, it's a Simple Stories half butterfly moth, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to use that. I think it's from, I can't remember what collection. It's from one of their annual collections sort of thing. So I'm going to bring that in here. Love it. And finally from here, although we've got the paw as well actually. I was going to say this best circle would be finally, but I kind of wanted to get the paw in. So I'm going to put the paw over there, I think. Sort of just poking out there. Don't think we need that. I'm going to bring this awesome in and just sort of utilise a bit of the space there. We'll put those two back. Okay, so that is close to being done. I did keep these sticker sheets out, but I'm not sure how much more I want to add. Add a little circular heart sticker there. We've got a yes. No. We shall say no to the yes. I think that's got another arrow, so I'm going to add another arrow here in the foiled one. So we've got a bit of foil in here, 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 here. Got a little word strip that says beautiful. I'm going to tuck that in up the top there. That's probably it off the sticker sheets. I don't want to, I was going to say I don't want to overdo it, but I think that ship has long sailed, hasn't it? But I feel like it does work together. I'm not going to use one of them. We've got some of these orange hearts, which I am going to use. Probably use all four actually, just to use them. There we go. And we've got 3 enamel dots on this sheet in orange. So I feel like we should probably just use them, and I'm going to use one of the blues. Okay. And then the only other thing that I had pulled out was the button puffy stickers from Paige Evans Bungalow Lane. There is a teal star, if I felt the need to get. I'm going to pop that there just to bring the teal sort of, we've got a bit there, a bit there, a bit there, and then a bit there. And that is going to do it for this layout, guys. That is going to do it. So, day 9 of the 12 days of summer scrap lifts from Scrap Squad, and that is what I have got for you. I absolutely love it, actually. I really do love it, and I think it's quite close to the original. What do we think? It's not massively far, but that is going to do it for today. I hope you are having fun playing along. If you are, I have popped the links to everything in the description box down below, and I will see you guys for the next installment very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye for now.